Follow Radio K-Man on Twitter. All the latest information, breaking news, community events, and more. Follow us at twitter.com/Radio K-Man.
Sports Extra on a Tuesday, keeping you informed.
We have 10 teams this season. Nice.
Sports Extra Cayman Islands.
So a young team full of talent, full of desire to do good things.
We've had some success with the outdoor league being restarted.
Alrighty, good evening and welcome to Radio K-Man Sports Extra. I'm your host, Dion Anglin. Sports Extra is about giving you the latest information on sports here in the Cayman Islands. We are here to promote all sports on island. We do our best to cover all 40 associations. Tonight we'll be chatting with Academy Sports Club coaches and players. As you've heard in July, they recently traveled to Minnesota for the Target USA Football Cup. So I can't wait to hear from everyone, but let's start with you introducing yourselves. We'll go around and then we'll take a short break. Go right ahead.
Hello, I'm Daniela Campbell.
I can't hear her. Okay, I can hear her now. Go ahead, say it again.
I'm Daniela Campbell.
Okay, hi Daniela.
I play for Academy Sports Club.
What division?
What division?
Under what?
Oh, under 17.
Under 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm Coach Paul.
Okay, everyone knows Coach Paul Biles.
I'm Miles Bayless-Thompson. I play for the under-19 team.
Nice.
I'm Gabrielle Rouse, and I play for the under-17 girls team.
Okay.
And I'm Coach Paulo.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Coach Paulo. It's my first time meeting Coach Paulo. I
That's
just
true.
spoke to you on several occasions, but I haven't officially met you. That's bad. Okay, but in the second segment, we'll hear from a few young men that's actually here on island competing for the Check-Up Basketball 1-on-1 Pro International League. It's taking place this week at Cayman Bay. So some international guys from New York, Texas, Los Angeles, they're all here competing against our Cayman national players for a cash prize of $5,000. It's huge. It's going on at Cayman Bay this weekend coming Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, though, what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from these kids and how the USA Cup went. All right, so stay tuned.
System 1 loaded.
For the record, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings from 7:30 to 9:30, we interview the various government ministers, opposition, and Cayman Island legislators. For the record is brought to you by West Bay Pharmacy at Centennial Towers. Visit us today for fast, efficient, and professional service. Everything you need and the hours you need it at West Bay Pharmacy.
The public are advised of the following road closure. The section of Cardinal Avenue between Albert Panton Street and Edward Street will be temporarily closed to traffic, projected to reopen at the end of August. As part of the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative, work is being carried out to transform Cardinal Avenue into a pedestrian-friendly street. For more information, members of the public can follow the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative on Facebook and Instagram at GT Revitalization.
Tune in Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. for the Daily Sports Report, covering local, regional, and international sports. Proudly brought to you by Dr. Wayne Porter, Porter's Dermatology and Dermatological Surgery Practice. Call 946-9020 to book your appointment today.
All right, welcome to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. For those of you just tuning in, at Academy Football Club, Daniela Campbell, Gabrielle Rouse, all right, and Miles Thompson. All right, we also have coaches Paulo and Coach Paul Biles in the studio with us. Good evening to you all once again. You guys you took 6 teams from Academy Sports Club recently. You guys competed at this year's Target USA Cup. How was it? Or you know what, you can start with telling me, Coach, maybe who were the 6 teams that you took?
We took U10, U13, U15 boys, U17 boys, U19 boys, and U17 girls. So 6 teams in total. Players age from 9 years old to 18 years old, basically.
Nice. Awesome. And over 1,200 youth teams from all over the world competed at this tournament at the National Sports Center campus in Minnesota. What other countries competed in this tournament apart from the Cayman Islands?
I think we had about 26 or 27 other countries. A lot of the teams are from the U.S., but we also had teams from other places as well, from the Caribbean, Sweden. We had a lot of those other teams. Argentina, Colombia, those countries were all represented at this one.
Okay. And so for those who have not been listening or may have missed it, how did we do at this tournament?
We did very well. I'll let the players tell you a little bit about how they feel that we did as well. But I think we competed really well, and 2 of our teams were in the semifinals, and a third almost made it to the semifinals. We're in the quarterfinals, and the other teams I think did well as well.
That speaks volumes, though.
Yeah.
That you guys made it to the semifinals.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Which divisions made it to the semifinals?
U17 boys and U15 boys made it to the semifinals at the highest level at the tournament as well, which is the gold flight, because they have different levels in the tournament.
Okay, awesome. And I'm assuming the gold flight is the highest, right?
Yeah.
Like you just said, sorry. And let's start with you, if you can mind telling. You know what? Let's not start with you. Let's start with you. Okay, guys first in this one. How was the tournament?
For the under-19 boys, I could say it was very exciting. We were excited to go. We've been preparing we prepared for the last 2 months, training very often. The tournament was exciting. We bonded together, went to activities together. But on the field, I could say I couldn't be prouder of my teammates. We fought every game. Unfortunately, we went out in the quarterfinals.
Must be nice, 101 players, all of you together, going out together, hanging out together. Must be really nice. I'm sure you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. What about it did you enjoy most?
Just seeing other people from other countries and competing with them. Because other countries were obviously at a higher level than us, so competing with them was good.
Awesome. And what did you think of the competition that you've faced?
Well, since it's our first, the under-17 girls, we just rebuilt our program. So since it was the first, I wasn't expecting much, but I think we performed really well on the pitch.
Sounds good. And Miles, would you like to tell me, what you observed about the other teams that you played against and the ones that you probably didn't play against but you sat and looked at?
One thing about the other teams, I remember our first game. It was a team from Minnesota. Their tactical understanding of the game was a lot higher. Their movement off the ball and on the ball we've never seen it before. So it was good to play against.
Nice. And what did you learn from the tournament?
I learned that most of the teams, like Gabby said, that they have a higher quality playing than us.
Okay.
And that
you can help her. It's fine. Someone can help her. What did you guys learn from the tournament?
It's not always about winning.
Very good.
Because I feel like when we were winning, we would always think, okay, we're going to win this whole game, and then the other team will come back and beat us. So we need to learn that it's not just about winning. We have to keep our ground, and we have to keep on working when we're winning, because you can't stop. You have to keep on going.
Okay. And Coach Paulo, you were the coach of which division, or was it everyone in general?
Yeah, pretty much everyone in general, except the U15 boys.
Okay.
Well, the level that we faced was very high.
Yeah.
And we need to be extremely proud of these kids. I think they performed really well, and like they were saying, the level of the other teams were pretty much higher. This type of tournament is a tournament that has a qualifying stage. So those teams that are there are already there. To be there, they went through the qualifier, so the level is quite good. And everyone, and speaking about the girls, that is, we rebuilt our program recently. To be able to play 4 matches there, to score 7 goals, to compete on those matches against teams that have these programs for many years, was really nice. If we think in our reality here in the Cayman, we have a reduced number of teams, and in that week we played almost as many games as we played during the whole season in here. So I think was a fantastic experience for them.
I like that word you used, compete, because a lot of times people say participate, and I think when you use the word participate, the kids just go with that mentality to participate. But when you tell them that you're going to compete, it means that you might not be on their level, but you can, cope and handle the competition all the same, right? So it was your first time competing internationally?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No, you've competed internationally before?
Yes.
Where did you compete before?
In Bahamas. We went, it was a school trip, so we went over there and we competed against the Bahamian teams.
Okay.
Over there.
How do you compare that tournament to this tournament you just came from? The level of competition, that is.
Well, since I was much younger then,
okay,
the competition levels were lower, but now that I've gone to this USA Cup, it's been higher.
Okay. And I know, Miles, you spoke about preparation leading up to that tournament. How was preparation? What sort of things you guys had to do to get prepared for this level of competition?
It was tough. A lot of fitness, a lot of sprints up and down the field. But it was enjoyable because we had our teammates. It was fun. The coaches made it fun. So,
what position do you play? And for people who may not know football as well as we do, what does that entail?
I play center mid.
Coach, don't laugh. There are people out there that don't know football.
So that entails that I mostly stay in the middle of the field. I receive the ball from my defenders and I try and move the ball forward to my attackers to try and create a goal-scoring opportunity.
Okay, and what position do you play? What's your name again?
Daniela.
You're Daniela. Okay.
Yeah. I play center back.
Okay.
Well, mostly I defend. And I try to get the ball up so that the striker has an opportunity to score.
Alrighty. And Gabrielle?
I play right wing.
Okay.
So my job is to pass the ball to the strikers and to also support them while going towards the goal to make an opportunity for them.
I like that. Nice. Very well said, all three of you. Why do you like football? What's keeping you motivated? What's keeping you at academy?
I like football, and I feel like academy has the advantage to give us more opportunities to go places with it. And I love football because it's so fun. I like meeting new people.
Right.
I like football in general. It's a fun sport to watch.
Is it your favorite sport?
Yes, it is.
All right, sounds good. Miles?
I've been playing football since I was 3 years old.
Really?
Yes.
All right, I like that.
I enjoy playing football. Every training, every game, I find it enjoyable. And what keeps me at academy is ever since I moved down to Cayman in 2017.
You're not
I've been
seeing
at this club.
He's pointing at himself.
Yeah.
You better say it.
The coaches, especially Coach Paul, who's known me since I came back
Since
to
you
Cayman.
were 3.
No, not that long.
Okay.
Yes. The coaches, the environment, the players, the teammates. I always enjoy playing for academy.
Okay, so I've been playing football for quite a long time. I've tried other sports, but football has always come back at me and said, all right, I need to be in this sport. And what I like about it is how I get to meet different people from different teams, and I like competing.
Awesome. I like that. And what did you guys enjoy most, apart from off the field? What did you enjoy most about this tournament that you took part in?
What I most enjoyed was trading pins.
It's always the best part. It is always the best part of the tournaments. Go ahead.
Because like they would come up to you and then they'd be like, do you have any pins and all that, and then we could have a conversation.
Right.
So meeting new people was also good.
Okay, who won the tournament? Do we know?
No.
Well, there's so many.
Different divisions, right?
So many
you're
divisions.
right.
Yeah, there's so many teams that won. So I don't know who won ours. I was mostly involved with the U19 and U17 boys. Just a mix of teams really. It's just it's such a huge tournament. It's one of the biggest youth tournaments in the U.S. So I couldn't tell you who won most of the divisions because it's hundreds.
It's hundreds, right?
On the under 17 was a Canadian team, the
Canadian
team that
team.
was on our group stage, and on the under 19s was US team.
US team. Okay. All right, sounds good. I know, and these are for the coaches. Academy is one of the most disciplined and organized football clubs here on Island. What do you think are some of the keys to your program's success?
I think the key to success is just the dedication of all the volunteers, and only in recent years we've had some full-time staff, like for example taking on Coach Paulo. But I think over the years it's just the sheer dedication of the coaches and the volunteers to keep it going. It's very easy to give up, when you don't have all the resources, but we're committed to it. We're committed to it because we're committed to the development of the player, not just for football, but we have a real passion for the development of the player outside of football.
Right.
And so we take a very serious responsibility in helping young people to develop in all other ways. So the books on the ball, which is the club motto,
right? The
books on the ball, you've got it all. We take that very seriously and try to push all the kids to use their sports and academics together for their own success.
And I know in terms of development, do you guys assist with the transition to professional as well?
Yeah, we do as much as we can.
Yeah.
I think we're doing it largely through schools, through
Yeah.
education, and that's where the boys and girls may have an opportunity when they go and play at a high level at university, like for example Division 1 in the US or maybe even in the UK.
Okay.
We have about 30 players now really in total off island going
Awesome.
to finishing school or going to college and using football.
That's
as
playing
part of
football
that.
abroad.
Yes.
Do these kids, when they go, they're playing in college, do they come back and represent the Cayman Islands internationally for tournaments?
Yeah, many of them do.
Many of them do.
In fact, we have a policy, so if you're a part of academy and you go away, you're still part of academy.
Right.
And so if you come home for the summer, you come home for 2 weeks, you're going to be on the roster, you're legally registered with the club wherever possible, so you can participate. But also, on this particular trip, we had 28 national team players.
Nice.
So they were all there getting experience.
That's very good.
And one of the nice things that happened on this trip, and it happens really on most of the trips because the timing is right, is that if you can imagine the benefit. So the under 17 national team was recently selected to travel to Dominican Republic with 20 players, of which 12 are Academy Sports Club players. But what's nice about it is most of those 12 players were with us at the USA Cup.
Nice.
So they had an opportunity to compete and have a real good, intense experience getting them ready. And then the feedback that we got was that when they came home and then they had 3 weeks of national team training to prepare to be selected, they were so fired up and so motivated.
Of course, you just came from competition. That's the beauty
that
of
so many,
competition,
a lot of them got selected. So we're really proud of that.
That's the beauty. Miles, are you a part of the national team by chance?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
You are? Oh, awesome. So what was that experience like for you? You're going off to, so that means, are you heading to, no, I was going to ask if you're heading out with the under-17 team, but you're a lot older than that.
Yeah,
you're a lot older.
But he played at the national team level throughout the years, including the U20. So he's had a good experience.
Quite a good experience.
Miles has had a
so you were able to talk to the younger ones and try to get them settled. When nerves kick in, what are some of the things that you do to help keep you focused when nerves kick in? Because it does happen.
Sometimes I like to pray, and I like to relax myself, tell myself that I'm a good player, and just go out and play with confidence.
And when you're down by a lot, what are some of the things that you do or tell your team to help encourage them?
Well, it doesn't happen often. But
it don't happen often. Oh, you that okay. You that guy. All right. Okay.
I can't say
because it don't happen often, right? Coach, how important is a parent's support and participation in a child's development in sports? You think, either one of you?
I think is critical. The simpler version of help is just making sure the child is there, and then the coach or the organization will do the rest.
Right.
And sometimes it can be very challenging not being able to get your child to where you have to get them to because you have other commitments.
Right.
So we're always really so grateful when parents just make it happen, somehow, because it's not the child that is missing the training, right? It's because they don't have transportation or something usually. Like that. So they usually want to be there, and so we're very grateful for the parents that make that effort, but also to encourage them as well to keep participating and also to get the balance right regarding education.
Right.
A very common mistake is that if a child is maybe not doing so well at school, then they pull them out of sports completely. And actually what we believe is the best thing is to do is to teach them to cope with both.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen when they go to university is that they're not going to be able to escape the fact that they have to do both together. So we have to teach them from now to balance both.
I totally agree with you. I do not agree with when parents, every parent has their own different tactic, but I do agree when you go off to college you have to be able to balance both book and ball. So set that precedence here, as well. And you're not really punishing us when you do that. But okay. Coach Paolo, could you tell me, why do you think it's important for the players to attend tournaments like these that they just came from?
Well, the experience that they get, not only in terms of the sport itself, but also the social experience of this type of tournaments, I think are amazing for them. If I look to the competition, like I said, we will find new realities, new challenge, things that unfortunately we can find in here. So being able to participate in these type of tournaments will make us grow, will make us better players. Doesn't matter if we win, if we lose, we always learn. And that learning process that we have, when we go abroad for this, it helps a lot. Then on the social side of it, I think the relation that they get from these tournaments, the fact that they are spending days, nights together, they are doing their meals together, they are living together for 4, 5, 6, 1 week. It's really something that will make them grow, will make them have amazing memories for sure.
Of course.
And every time we have the chance of having this type of tournaments, we really want to do it because we know that the benefit that the players get from that it's huge.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I know, Coach Paul, you spoke about the success of the academy. Can you tell me what are some of the challenges, or would you like to address some of the challenges that you all may face?
We have some challenges. It's mostly resources.
Yeah.
I find it's become worse over the last few years, and I don't know if it's because of the economic challenges or something. But what you find a sport like football, in my view, which has so many kids playing it. It's one of the biggest sports in the country.
Yes.
But you'll find organizations that are struggling a bit with resources. You have voluntary resources, but you also need other financial resources as well for kits and for everything. It's become a lot more challenging, and people are. The community is very helpful. For example, helping us to go to USA Cup. But generally speaking, I find the support is getting lower and lower and lower, which is a real challenge because at the end of the day, it's just a community project, right? We're just doing this for the community and nothing else. And what the coaches and all the other volunteers, they're giving all their personal time, and you ask why. Well, they're doing it because they enjoy it. They're doing it as an investment into the kids.
Yes.
but more investment is needed, and we find it very challenging when we try to raise funds to do anything. It can actually be very discouraging, especially in the last few years. There's just no support.
Do you think it's because of the COVID climate, or it was before that?
I think the economy,
Okay.
I think the economy is a part of it. I think also there's something else. I think as a country, I think we are missing a trick because sometimes we're still seeing sports as like a side thing that kids do sometimes, and we don't understand that sports is a part of their overall development. So investing in sports is investing in the youth. It's really important to understand that relationship is real.
I know Academy has this program, Football for All, and it's for kids that are challenged mentally and socially. Is that still going strong?
Yeah, we still do it. Yeah, it's on the weekends. It's on a Saturday morning, and it's run by and completely managed by the Wellness Center. Of course, Shannon, who's a part of our family, Shannon Seymour. Very much so, and she's also the one that we lean on when it comes to like social welfare and dealing with issues, and we get a lot of advice from her on how to deal with things.
Well, that's nice. Do you know how many kids are in the program right now?
No, I mean it's typically a small number. I would say like around 8 to 10 at the most. But to be honest, when you go there, the kids are they're very active. They're enjoying it. And I really, you have to admire the people who are in charge of that.
And I admire Academy for getting your athletes involved as well, because I've passed through the program and I've seen your kids, the under 19s or under 17s, are there coaching as well. I think that's really cool, and it helps their development as well as players. So that's very admirable. Hopefully you guys are taking part. That's a very important program in making sure those kids feel special too, right? So I admire that program. What's next for Academy?
More hopefully of the same, more success, more growth. We're growing very fast now, and we are hoping, we're working really hard towards building the girls program some more, and we're going to be going out to the schools to recruit some more girls as well.
Okay.
We have one eye on a women's team.
Okay.
But it's not something that's confirmed. It's something that we really want to do.
Okay.
And so we're just trying to see if we can get all the right players together, and it will be a great challenge for the older girls to do that as well. It'd be historical for us because we've never done that. Okay. But and of course more trips. And before COVID, we tried to do at least 2 trips a year. Right. And so we're going to try and get back to that, and maybe even go over to Europe, hopefully, with some of the teams.
The USA Cup is something that you all go to every year usually, right? Yeah. So this wasn't new to many of them, especially to him, right?
Yeah, he would have been quite a few times. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Miles, what's going on with you? What are you up to? What are you up to now?
I'm still in school.
Where do you go to school?
UCCI right now.
Okay.
Planning to leave in January to go abroad.
Do you know where yet?
School in Florida.
You know where as yet?
Eastern Florida State College.
Okay, nice.
Which is a junior college, yeah.
All right, very nice. Are you going to be playing football there as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, cool. I like that. That's very good. Is there anything else that you all would like to make mention of before we head out of here? Come on, kids. Say something. Who you'd like to say thank you to? I know that you guys had a sponsor that helped get you guys to
we had quite a few sponsors. From the government. We had the Ministry of Sports.
Nice.
We had the Ministry of Social Development, which was very relevant to what we do. Ministry of Finance, I think, also helped. They definitely helped as well. But we also have lots of private sector sponsors. Must say a huge thanks actually to Price Waterhouse, to PwC. They sponsored the girls' kits. And they stepped up really at a time when we really needed that a couple of seasons ago. So very grateful to them for their support, and they really make the girls program kind of shine. They look very presentable and very nice, and they competed in those beautiful PwC kits at the USA Cup. So a huge thanks to them actually.
Anyone else? Well, thanks to Mom, Dad.
I just want to say thanks to all the coaches, everyone who helped out make the Minnesota trip possible.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be possible without them, and it was an experience I'll never forget. With my teammates, coaches, everyone, it was just memorable. Thank you.
Okay, nothing from the girls, coach.
Well, I'll take the opportunity to say, if someone is listening us and doesn't know about
Hopefully
Academy, just go to Academy Field one of these days and check out, because
Outpost Road.
Yes, Academy. It's a big family. You know, it's not only a football club; it's a big family, and it's really nice to see that. And I think when you ask about the keys to the success, I think that is one of them.
The family support, right? Yeah, most definitely. And I see Coach Paul is getting into basketball now. Coach brought
we are threatening to start a team.
It was a fantastic league, I heard, and that would be great. I know someone asked me from Academy before, what it will take to get a similar, I think it was the Football for All program for basketball as well.
Right.
Always go through Coach Voot, that's the person to go through to, or Mr. Richard Parchment. But it'll be nice if Academy brings a basketball team. They say once you can play football, you can play basketball too.
That's true.
All right, guys.
Thanks to you as well for giving us this opportunity.
I had a wonderful time covering the games. Every day there was something coming, because you guys, of course, played every game, and I made sure and post and kept everyone in the loop about what's going on with you guys. So all the best to all of you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for your work. It's been amazing.
Thank you very much. Thanks. It was very nice meeting you, finally. Thank you, Coach, for coming on. And we're going to talk with some one-on-one basketball players now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Sports Extra.
The public are advised of the following road closure. The section of Cardinal Avenue between Albert Panton Street and Edward Street will be temporarily closed to traffic, projected to reopen at the end of August. As part of the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative, work is being carried out to transform Cardinal Avenue into a pedestrian-friendly street. For more information, members of the public can follow the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative on Facebook and Instagram at GT Revitalization.
As the community continues to take precautions from COVID-19, it is important to stay prepared for other disasters now that we're in the hurricane season. Here are some post-hurricane safety tips from the Department of Environmental Health. Did you know that you must discard fresh fruits and vegetables, meats, foods in canisters, dented, leaking, or rusting cans after they have come in contact with floodwater? For full guidance on post-hurricane safety tips, visit www.deh.gov.ky.
The Family Resource Center has a limited number of spaces available for families that qualify for the comprehensive 13-week clinical program, SNAP, which stands for Stop Now and Plan. SNAP is a proven model that helps children with behavioral difficulties and their parents to learn how to effectively manage their emotions and keep their problems small. All families who have successfully completed the program submitted positive reviews. If your child is between the ages of 9 and 11 and experiencing issues at home, school, or in the community, please contact the Family Resource Center by August 23rd at frc@gov.ky or call them at 949-0006 and ask for Miles Ruby or Amber Com.
You know the easiest way to get free food? No, not go steal your neighbor's mango, but plant a tree. Yeah, for real. More trees, more food, less grocery bills. To celebrate Her Majesty Queen Platinum Jubilee, come plant a tree for the Jubilee. Yeah, we need you. Yes, you. Make sure you leave your green mark on the Cayman Islands. Perhaps a mango tree, a legitimate tree, even a little bit of coconut or cabbage. Is it time we all started eating off the land again? Register your tree and leave your green print at www.gov.ky/National Tree Planting. Or make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Plant a tree for the Jubilee. Proudly brought to you by the Cayman Islands Government, Ministry for Sustainability and Climate Resilience. Let's green Cayman now.
Tune in Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. for the Daily Sports Report, covering local, regional, and international sports. Proudly brought to you by Dr. Wayne Porter, offering a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. Call 946-9020 to book your appointment today.
RC Fusion.
Monday to Thursday.
10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Fridays. Radio K-Man.
Biggest variety in the morning. Biggest variety.
RC Fusion.
Following the 10 a.m. news headline. Biggest variety in the morning.
We are now in the hurricane season, and to survive a hurricane, you need to be informed. If you have been informed by official sources that a hurricane is approaching the Cayman Islands, and you live in a low-lying area that is prone to flooding or near the beaches, which may be swept by high tides or storm waves, please seek a safe place and high ground. If the only way for you to get to a safe place is a road that is also likely to be flooded during a storm, please leave home early. Don't run the risk of being stranded. This has been a public service announcement from your community station, Radio Cayman.
All right, welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra, and we're going to be chatting with some one-on-one pro basketball league players, and we also have some of our representatives from the Cayman Islands that's going to be taking part in it as well. I think you guys are called pro now. Pro one-on-one athletes. I only have one in the studio with me. A few of them got caught up in the traffic and the rain, so they're delayed. They'll be here a little later. But right now I have Joanki Montero in the studio with me. Joanki, how are you?
I'm fine.
Come a little closer to your mic, and pull it closer to you. Let's have some fun with that mic. All right. So you're doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just great.
So Joanki, let's see what your stats are in this tournament. You're now 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-2. How were those first 2 games on Saturday?
They were super tough. Some really nice competition. Got kind of tired, but bounced and able to get one dub at least.
Yeah, at least you have two wins. You know, that's amazing. Because some people still have 0-4. But I was told by some of the guys, they said that they didn't expect the kind of competition from the Cayman Islands. They weren't expecting. I think they thought that they can come and walk over you guys. Nah, you set that precedent. Set the record straight, Joanki.
You can't go on like that, man. You have to set a ground, You have to stand strong.
When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball when I was 15, actually, in Younger High School.
Yeah? And who got you into basketball?
My friends. Big shout out to YG and them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They got me into it.
All right. So they just invited you to come and play with the John Gray team, or
it
how did it start?
It was more of a snack time, lunchtime type of thing. Yeah. And they just used to play, and I started with them.
Okay.
I really liked the sport and continued with it. Took it serious up.
What did you do before basketball?
I did baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
You're good at baseball too, because you're good at basketball as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can still do something.
Yeah. Okay. Joanki's balling at the tournament. You're doing a very good job. A 2-2 record. Who has been your toughest competition?
The number 1 seed.
Well, yeah, that's everybody's.
Davis.
Yeah, Darian
he's the
Davis.
top dog. That's
that's everybody's nightmare.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's on his way. He should be on here. We're supposed to have Darian Davis, who's our number 1 seed. He's 4-0. We're supposed to have Marquise Smith. He's 1-3, and Davian Cottrell. So Davi is 2-2, just as yourself. Yeah. Have you faced any local players yet?
No, not as yet.
No?
No.
Really?
Looking forward for next weekend too.
Okay, that's very interesting. So who are the players did you face?
I faced Smith, Davis, and Winston.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I saw that game against Winston.
Yeah, they're really nice guys, all 3.
Yeah.
Really
That's what they said. They really like the camaraderie between, even though you're all competing for that $5,000. What are you going to do with that $5,000?
Well,
it's none of my business, but I'm curious.
I'm really trying to bring my brother out here for vacation from the DR. So
you're going to spend your $5,000 on bringing your brother here from the DR?
Yeah, I will.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that and more for him, yeah.
All right, sounds good. So you like basketball, you play basketball now. Do you have any professional player or even a local player that you look up to that you say, wow, they're pretty good? Who's your favorite NBA star?
Well, my NBA player is Stephen Curry, for sure.
Yeah, you like Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry.
What is it about Steph Curry that you like?
His work ethic. How people didn't believe in him in the beginning, but he still like kept on going. Never made nobody stop him, but he's his own self. And look who is him right now, one of the greatest to ever touch the ball.
In the 3-point range, yes.
I'll say all around.
I would not say all around, but I would say in the 3-point range. He's the greatest 3-point shooter ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. And then you have people like me who can shoot threes but never got seen, That's a different story. But we'll get to that another day. All right, so Steph Curry. I always like to ask people this question about Steph Curry. Do you think Steph Curry has changed the game for the better or for the worse? And think very carefully about that question.
He only changed it for those who willing to take what they want. Like, out of his game. I'm a fan of him.
Mhm.
I know he can pull up shots from anywhere in the court.
Right.
But that's because he put the work into it.
Right.
For me to do that, I'll have to put the work first.
Right.
So it's like you only get what you want out of it.
I totally agree with you. I, for one, think it's for the worst. But I do think he's great. So don't get me wrong. We're just discussing here now, right? So here's what I think. I love Steph Curry. I'm a huge fan of Steph Curry. I just think what's happening now, and that answer you gave me is quite wise because most kids don't think that way. But they think what they're seeing now is what they need to do now, when the hard work that Steph Curry put in before, they didn't see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? They haven't seen that. So what we're seeing now with basketball is everyone throwing up threes. And you have to start from the key first.
From layups.
Baby steps. From layups. That's right. You have to,
layup, like
exactly. Right. Right. So we have some more players joining us. They can come right in. But yeah, I mean, so I think that's what's happening, and it's not his fault. The man is talented. It's just unfortunate that this generation is, because of how present social media is, this is all we're seeing. We're seeing what is happening now, and we have not seen what took place behind the scenes, right? Yeah. So, hi. Hi. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, guys. So we were just talking about who our favorite basketball players were. I didn't say who mine was, but we were just talking about who our favorite NBA players were.
Yours?
Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant.
The GOAT.
The GOAT. That's who I think the GOAT is, but who is yours? Is it Kobe?
Kobe. Kobe and Kyrie now.
Kobe and Kyrie?
Yeah.
And he looks like Kyrie too. Okay. What about you, LeBron?
No, my favorite player, is Allen Iverson and Damian Lillard.
See, I like these two guys. I'm a huge Allen Iverson fan. All right. Yeah. What's that back there? What, they don't like champs?
Not Kyrie a champ. What are you talking about? Kyrie a champ.
Oh my goodness. What is it about Kobe, or is there anything about Kobe or Allen Iverson and Damian Lillard that motivated or inspired your game today? Could you put the mic directly in front of you, please? Thank you.
I guess it would be their mentality,
Yeah.
their motivation to get better, work on their craft through and through.
Okay.
And same for me, I guess their motivation, their will and their drive, determination to, grind it out through any situation and try to put their best foot forward and make it to the top.
Thank you for that. But let's continue with you guys introducing yourselves first. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm Darian Davis. I'm from New York. Okay. And I'm out here for the basketball tournament for this $5,000.
All right.
And I'm Kennard Robinson. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm out here for the basketball tournament as well.
See, there's a difference in the comments. One said I'm out here for the tournament and the $5,000, and the other one said I'm here for the tournament. What do you guys think?
We are here for it, but
What are you guys' views on how the tournament is coming along so far?
I think it's coming along well. We starting off slow to see a lot of different guys. We playing a lot of different guys.
Yeah.
Everybody getting a feel of each other. But I think this coming week is going to be very, very competitive than what it was this past week, because it's close to getting the money. And, if you really want to win, you're going to have to grind it out and work hard to get it.
Most definitely. So is it living up to the hype, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? I remember one of you I spoke with that said you didn't expect the competition from Cayman, right?
Yeah.
And that's understandable because we come from a little rock, little Cayman Islands, and you didn't expect. And you're not even playing against national players, that the real top five. You're not playing against them. So I could imagine. I'm only wishing that they would have taken part, because I know they would have loved it.
Now we can set it right back up.
Yeah, I know, right? Next year we bring it on, man. It's going to be great. What? Tell me, what are your views so far of the competition that you're facing with the Cayman talent that you're seeing?
The talent is good. What I've seen so far is it's a lot of different varieties of talent.
Style, yeah.
Yeah, you got different styles of play, different body types. Some people are stronger, some people are quicker, some people use their strength, some people use their speed, some people can shoot. So it's a great variety of talent out there that we're going against, and it's a good competition. What exactly? I wanted to ask you guys too. What were you all doing before this?
I know you just came from a tournament.
I came from a tournament with Kyrie Irving, a one-on-one tournament, and then I came from the Tracy McGrady OBL League.
What's that? What's the OBLD?
The OBL, it's a one's basketball league that Tracy McGrady created this year.
So one-on-one? Same thing?
one-on-one.
Okay. How'd you do there?
Did good. I lost in the semis
Okay.
for the $250,000 in Vegas, but there was different regions that we had to compete in, and we all whoever was top 3 from each region went to go play in Vegas for the $250,000 finals. That was a great experience.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Who was your toughest competition? We might know who he was, but you can tell us a little bit about that experience.
There was 2 of my toughest competitions. Were a former NBA player. His name is Glenn Rice Jr.
Okay.
He was like 6'8".
Yeah.
He could shoot, bull. And there was this other kid from DC. His nickname is Uncle School. He was tough. He beat me. He the one that took me out. He won by 1. It went down to the wire, but that was a great game. Crafty player.
Awesome. What about you?
Me, I was actually, I just got home. I was playing in Germany.
Okay.
So I just got home, and then I was playing in the professional program that I play in every summer with other NBA and other professional overseas players. And one of the guys that actually was in the OBL that won the OBL, I forgot his name. What is his name?
John Jordan.
John Jordan. He plays
Okay.
in it as well, and I play against him sometimes. So I was just doing that until I came out here.
Okay. Did you all know each other before?
No.
No one know. Okay, all right. So this one-on-one tournament is such an amazing experience and an amazing amount of pressure. It's different from 5-on-5, right? It's just you alone.
Yeah,
you can't blame nobody but yourself. But it's also very rewarding in the end. How do you train for this type of competition? Do you train? Do you do 5-on-5, or do you constantly do one-on-one tournaments?
I do a little of both.
Okay.
Coming from the experience, doing it for the last couple months, I guess you can match up with different people and ask them to like play you one-on-one, like different styles of play.
Right.
Get some forwards, play some centers, play some guards, play people that can shoot, play people that drive. I feel like that helps. It's a lot of conditioning though, so I feel like who's in a good shape, not the best shape. You don't got to be in the best shape to win, but if you're in a decent enough shape, you give yourself a chance to win.
Right. And tell me someone, the best one-on-one player you've come across since you've been competing in this.
In this?
Not here.
Oh,
overall,
not here?
Yeah.
I
want to hear about his skill and his style.
For me, it's kind of tough. I had to think real quick.
Not your brother.
No, I'm gonna give you someone. I would say what's his name, man?
We wouldn't know his name anyway, probably. But
no, he's an NBA player.
Oh, he's an NBA player. Okay,
yeah.
so we might know that one.
He actually got hurt. He was from Houston as well. He was playing with the Suns. I think his name Freak. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you someone else.
If he's an NBA player, I'm sure he's tough.
Yeah.
I got his name. His name was Isaiah Cannon.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Isaiah Kenneth.
Yeah, Isaiah Cannon.
Oh, Cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah. Nah, he's really tough. He's a bigger guy. He's taller and he's more physical and very strong, and he's quick as well. So, that was a little challenging. Going against someone that has all the capabilities that I have, but he's taller. So it was a good experience, and it helped me as well.
Have you ever went up against someone that you can explain to that intimidated you?
No.
I like that. What about you?
No. I feel like you can't even be in the one-on-one space if you intimidated.
Exactly.
Right?
You already
it doesn't matter
lost.
how great that person is.
This is a different type of basketball. Like you cannot be scared. You can't doubt yourself playing one-on-one. You'll lose. Just like yourself, I'll lose.
Yeah, agreed. Who or what motivated or inspired you, and we know what got you here, but who motivated you guys to start one-on-one? How did you get involved with it?
I've been a one-on-one player my whole life.
Yeah.
We played growing up. We just played one-on-one. When you got brothers, obviously he'll tell you when you got brothers, you just play against each other all the time. Friends from the neighborhood, you just play. So it just came from young, and then once you start hearing about the leagues and you feel like you got that style of play to match it, it's a no-brainer to just enter competitions and join.
Have any of you tried the 3-on-3 basketball yet?
For sure.
Yeah, you like it? What's that like?
3-on-3 it's kind of similar to
5-on-5. Oh, 1-on-1. Okay.
Because it's a lot more space. So when you got the ball, it's kind of like an
screen and roll.
ISO situation. It's the same thing. Like if you get to the paint, there's barely going to be any help. It's similar. It's definitely not as tiring. I would say nothing is as tiring as 1-on-1, but 3-on-3 is similar. It's good.
All right, and Marquise just joined us. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey everybody, my name is Marquise Smith. From Los Angeles, California, and yeah.
Where did you come from before this? What were you doing? What were you been?
I had a little semi-professional league that's back at home. We're doing a little bit of traveling, playing in a lot of games, a lot of little. I don't want to say like real games, but like in a way like preseason type. But we're actually setting up more stuff when I do go home to like do some more tournaments out there.
And what do you think of this tournament so far?
I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of everybody that's actually fighting for this $5,000 that's here. So I like it.
Tell us, what can fans expect? I know, and you're very experienced this year, now 4-0. What can the fans expect this weekend from you?
From me?
Yeah.
I'll definitely say I like to put on the show. I like to be involved with the crowd. I do a little taunting here and there.
You're going to see a dog come out of him.
Yeah, but I definitely, when it's time to turn it on, I could turn it on, I guess. But yeah, shout out to Rich Brown. Shout out to Corey McGee for this great event, Check Up Basketball Association. This is great. They got the community out. Corey has us in the gym with the kids for the camp.
Yeah, how's that coming out?
Like it's amazing.
I saw some videos of it.
This whole experience has been amazing. Connecting with the community, being involved in this tournament, it's been a great experience for sure.
I know, like we all play 5-on-5 basketball, but not everyone can play 1-on-1, right?
Not everyone can.
Not everyone. Do you think this is more of a guards game, or centers can play as well?
No. I feel like I just feel like I feel like
I'm waiting for your response.
a center can play in this too.
Yeah,
You just have to be versatile
Yes.
to be able to do it. You have to play defense. One thing for sure, if you can't play defense, then you definitely can't play.
Yeah, definitely.
And you have to be able to score the ball.
All right. And if we have this tournament again next year, will it be the same 5, or is it going to be a different group? Do you know?
I guess that'll probably be up to Corey and Rich.
That'll be up to them.
Check Up Basketball.
You guys like to come back?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we're almost 2 minutes before we come out.
I will change my plane ticket. I'll stay here a little longer.
We can play something else for the week.
What have you guys been up to since you've been here?
Besides
the beach?
Besides the beach, besides the camp.
You guys have been on the beach again after I've warned you
not to. You told me no, so I stopped.
Okay.
I paid attention.
You paid attention.
Yeah, I paid
Good.
attention.
Don't let Joanki tell y'all go on the beach. Strategy. What have y'all been doing? Like, what have you...
I'll tell you a daily activity. we religiously go to Waffle Monkey. Shout out to Waffle Monkey, man. They
I'm trying to Corey got y'all going.
Yeah, Corey got us going to Waffle Monkey every day.
Spot, man.
Be shaped like a waffle by the time. Anything else? Like you guys seen Stingray City yet?
I mean, other than that and just training the kids, I mean, we haven't really
sightseeing.
I mean, I was with Corey one morning training some more kids that was at the Ritz-Carlton. So that was kind of a little bit of a more of experience. That was nice there. A lot of great people over there as well, and their kids is just filled with energy. So,
all right.
Oh man!
And the guys were telling us who their favorite players were, and I love these two because they like my favorite players, Kobe and Allen Iverson. And where were you again?
Stephen Curry.
You cannot like Steph. He's just such a gentle person. And who's yours? And why do you like that person?
Mine. Nobody would expect it, but mine is no. Mine is Derrick Rose.
Okay.
I like Derrick Rose.
I can respect that. He was awesome. I mean, if that man did not get injured,
I'll be saying the same thing. I like him because, one, he was the youngest MVP of the league.
Yes.
Back in 2009.
Yeah.
His agility, speed, quickness, just everything about him is just so explosiveness.
Yes.
He had his saying, what, too fast, too strong, too good?
Yeah.
Hey, I always wanted to do
Derrick
that.
Rose. I remember saying that to my husband. I said, geez, if he did not get injured, he would be bad.
Right.
Yeah, he's definitely
he was
one of the
anyway.
greatest what-if stories.
Yeah. Just like Grant Hill, right? There was Grant Hill who got injured as well, and he was
Penny
great.
Hardaway.
And Penny Hardaway, too.
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Is there anything that you would like to let the Cayman Islands know before we head out?
I want to say we look forward to all you guys coming out this weekend. We're going to put on a show for you guys. It's going to be a great battle, and you won't be disappointed. And I appreciate all you guys doing for us and, showing us around and being there. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah, the hospitality has been amazing since we've been out here.
Cayman kindness, that's what we
love
call it.
We love it.
It's been amazing. We definitely go put on the show. We love for everyone to come out all the kids from the camp, please, if you can, pull up.
Oh,
your family members.
Bring everybody.
Well,
Let's have a good
Joanki
time.
is sitting here hoping that you guys are as late as you were tonight. so you forfeit and win the
Every time we get to the gym, Jawanki and they already sweating.
He's already sweating. He's talking about he got 200 shots in.
Jawanki's ready, man. He's definitely ready.
He did say that you were one of the most challenging.
Yeah, we had a great battle. That was a good battle.
It
we
was
went down
a very
to the
good
wire.
battle. Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. All the best. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's it for Radio Cayman Sports Extra for tonight. If you would like the opportunity of being a part of our show, please feel free to, email me, sportsextracayman@gmail.com. You can also check out our Radio Cayman Sports Extra Facebook page and Instagram to keep abreast of all sporting activities here on island. Or the Radio Cayman's YouTube channel for tonight's edition of Sports Extra. The show airs every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM. I'm Dion Anglin. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys, and thank you for tuning in. Good night and God bless.